Top story tonight, new insight into San Antonio's cooperation with ICE operations. Right now, the president is threatening to take away federal funding from sanctuary cities who get in the way of his deportation plan. However, despite what people may assume, San Antonio is not at risk of losing funding. KENS 5 reporter Megan Reyna is in studio tonight to explain why San Antonio is not considered a sanctuary city. Megan?
Well, ECs, it's against Texas law. In fact, San Antonio has never been considered a sanctuary city. The mayor did tell us he believes the president's executive orders around immigration are to strike fear in the community, but the city is cooperating with ICE.
I want to thank you all for joining me this evening as I sign a law that will ban sanctuary cities in Texas.
This is from 2017 when Governor Greg Abbott signed SB 4 into law. But John Taylor, a political science professor at UTSA, says San Antonio has never been a sanctuary city.
There were cities that were considered sanctuary cities. Houston, for example, was, and there was a lot of controversy in Houston as a result, but not so with San Antonio. There was an argument that San Antonio in 2018 acted like a sanctuary city because of certain immigrants that were basically arrested and failed to turn over and such like that. But that was settled without any sort of admission of guilt or innocence or anything else.
Last week, President Trump did sign an executive order threatening to take away federal funding from sanctuary cities and states that get in the way of his mass deportation plan. However, Mayor Ron Nirenberg has reiterated what the police chief has said this week. The city is complying.
We work with immigration authorities and federal law enforcement to remove dangerous, violent criminals.
Professor Taylor says the reason many people assume San Antonio is a sanctuary city is because of the resources it provides for migrants who are seeking asylum. The Migrant Resource Center opened in July of 2022 and is run by Catholic Charities.
But that doesn't define us as a sanctuary city. It defines us as a city that's welcoming to the migrant.
We can do two things at once. We can protect our community, uphold the law, but we can also treat people with dignity and compassion, which San Antonio is known to do.
And as far as the traffic at the Migrant Resource Center, the mayor says it's slowed down significantly since President Biden issued executive orders in June of last year, limiting the amount of people who can go through the asylum process. ECs?
Megan, thank you.